everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Binman. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up because today we are talking about those cold winter days, 20 and below, what to wear, how to stay stylish, and most importantly, how to stay warm. So stay tuned. If you live in the Midwest or somewhere really cold, or you're just traveling somewhere colder to go skiing or vacation somewhere, then you know there are moments when you have to cover your feet and you have to think beyond the normal, what is stylish. You have to also think about warmth and you have to think about practicality. I have lots of moms that ask me, how do I look stylish in the winter, especially when it's 20 degrees or below? So I put together some outfits just to kind of help us, and also basically a uniform. So for me, it all starts with whatever my snow boot looks like, whatever my heaviest, hardiest boot is. I start there and I kind of build a uniform over super cold weather. Now, these are from Sorel, and you will notice that they're not like super fun colored or anything. I wanted something very neutral, but I didn't want it to feel super heavy by going all black. So I went with something that has black in it, but also has some more neutral tones and even some faux shearling as well. This way, I know that I can wear my black skinny pants either in denim or in lots and lots of variations, which I already have in my wardrobe, and they will go with these very hardy weather shoes. Now, what are some other shoes that you can wear when it's super cold? I always think, what can I wear underneath the shoes? Am I wearing wool or fleece tights? Am I going into the snow? You have to think about those things. So if I'm not going into the snow, then I feel okay wearing leather, like a knee-high leather boot. That's a really great option for just kind of dressing up an otherwise very warm and cozy outfit. Going with a knee-high or an ankle boot is a really great way to go. I like going with a knee-high when it's really cold because it just adds that extra layer of warmth, and I can usually get away with wearing a little bit of a heavier sock as well. And then of course we have to talk about Uggs. Uggs are having another moment, and regardless how you feel about them looking cute or not cute, they are a very practical boot and something that when I don't have them, I wish I did for those days when I have to slip on and off shoes with picking up the kids and going to activities where maybe I'm not allowed to wear my shoes into the activity, or I'm just running out the door and I don't have time to tie up shoes and things like that. You know what I'm talking about. So after I've kind of figured all of that out, then I'm going to take my core outfit and I'm basically going to repeat it in lots of different ways and variations. So I'm going to wear some kind of a skinny pant. Again, it can be denim or it can be something else. We're going to stick with black today just for ease of explanation. So let's start with the outfit that I'm wearing right now. So I'm wearing my Uggs for my footwear. I'm wearing a coated black denim, which, let's be real, it's like basically a plastic pant, which is great in the winter because it keeps a lot of the warmth in, and it gives off this kind of faux leather look, which again kind of elevates an otherwise very warm, cozy outfit. I paired it with a denim button-up from Boden, and it's just like, it's a very classic. It just has one pocket, but it's your classic button-up, button-down denim shirt that we all have in our wardrobes at this point. I've layered on top of that to give an extra layer of visual interest and an extra layer of warmth, a coat from Zella, which I got a few years ago. Again, I've featured this coat many times. They're selling something very similar right now in a few different colors with basically just a different quilting pattern. But all of these layers not only keep me warm, but everything has a little bit of a different texture, and we've added a pop of color with the denim. So I've created a very visually interesting outfit. I feel kind of dressed up, but I also feel kind of casual because of the Ugg boots. If you are trying to wear this into work, then absolutely find yourself some suede boots, something that's a little bit dressier. Don't wear your Uggs to work. This can become a very business casual outfit for you. Running around with the kiddos, feel free to wear those Uggs. I think it just adds a little bit of that playfulness, a little bit of that cool mom vibe. You can take it up a notch by layering it with a few delicate necklaces underneath. And of course, don't forget your nail polish, your hair, and your makeup as well. So another outfit option is to grab a chunky sweater, again in a neutral, and pair this with either the Uggs or the Sorel snow boots. I find that winter especially is all about playing with proportion. You've got these big chunky shoes that you're usually wearing unless you're going with a knee-high boot. So you need to add some volume on top, especially if you're tucking your pants into the boot, to just balance everything out. So going with something a little bit chunkier, a little bit bigger, a little bit boxier, a little bit longer, all creates a little bit more volume on top, even though it's not making you look bigger, because we can still see your legs, we can still see the shape of you. You're just doing a really nice job of proportion play. You don't want your feet to look so heavy with those snow boots or Uggs that you look like you're gonna tip over. You also don't want to go too tight on the top, otherwise that doesn't work either, unless you're like going skiing and then it makes sense for safety. But otherwise, you want to go a little bit bigger on top if your shoes are a little bit bigger. If your shoes are slimmer and we're seeing your ankle, then you can kind of play a little bit more. So what are some other options? I can take kind of the same formula that I'm wearing right now. I can change from my coated denim into my velvet sailor pants. Now, a velvet might feel a little funny in January, February, just because we're out of that holiday season. But I think because it's in black, it's totally fine. And I love the way that the velvet catches the light. I'm gonna pair this with something very casual, my wee sweatshirt from Clare. And this on its own, I think works really nicely with the snow boots. But if I need to add a little bit more volume, or if it's 20 degrees or below, then I want to add one more layer of visual interest. And I'm gonna go with a faux leather vest from Evereve. This whole combination, again, with the snow boot, creates that volume on top to balance out the heaviness of the shoe. So you have visual weight on top, visual weight on the bottom, but we can see your body shape with the skinnier pant. Of course, you can mix and match the other tops that I matched with the coated denim with the velvet if that feels a little bit better for you, or if, again, you're dressing it up a little bit more for work, that's totally fine. That is the beauty of kind of finding that uniform and then grabbing whatever that key element is, and in this case, it's the black skinny pant in lots of different styles. So we have velvet, we have coated denim, and now we also have a corduroy. A very thin corduroy. This is not like a grandpa corduroy. This is a really, really thin corduroy. It almost feels and acts like velvet. So it's very soft, very stretchy, from LOFT. You know it's easy to wear, easy to wash, all those good things. What are we doing? We're pulling out our uniform, right? We're gonna grab a chunkier mock neck sweater and we're gonna pair it with a faux fur vest. Now, this might feel like a little bit of a dare because we've got lots of different neutrals going on, but again, we have this really fun texture play between the corduroy, the knit, and then the faux fur. So you're very warm and yet you still look very stylish. You're creating this volume on the top to balance out the chunkiness of your winter shoe. You can also, with the corduroy, go a little bit sleeker and just do an oversized cardigan. I think that's a really cool look. Of course, it doesn't have to be black on black. You can do a really fun color, but anytime you add in an additional color, you have to take it back to your shoes because you're probably not buying like 5 pairs of winter boots compared to like 5 sandals in the summer. So you want to be smart because winter boots are expensive. So make sure that when you get those winter boots that it actually goes with a lot of the things that you already wear, and you can create lots of outfits so your mornings run a little bit easier for yourself. But I do love this idea of pairing that corduroy and kind of going with that masculine grandpa vibe with some kind of an oversized cardigan and using that as just a sweater. You can put a lacy cami underneath. You could add a jacket on top if you wanted to. Something a little bit longer, but everything's gonna feel really nice and loose, very cool. Pair it with your Uggs, pair it with your knee-high leather boots, pair it with your snowshoes. Anything kind of works with this, and it's a great base outfit. So those are your outfit inspirations for 20 degrees and below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You know, when it's so cold in the winter, sometimes you have to be a little bit more practical. You can't show that ankle, you can't show the skin on your foot the way that you will when it's 20 degrees or above, which can create some styling dilemmas. So take this inspiration, go back into your closet, see what you already have. I bet you have a lot of these options that you can pair with your heavier winter boots. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram and watching the shorts in between for more outfit inspiration to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more glossy. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.